This man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas. We are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the All-American Chris Weidman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the All-American Chris Weidman.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Do it.
All right, Chris Weidman back on the canvas. We'll see how he approaches the early portions of this round. No need for a career retrospective, but it's pretty remarkable given the leg injury he suffered at UFC 261. It is admirable that he is still performing and doing so at a high level. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nice. Nicely done. All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and put him through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
Well, very efficient. efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by the All-American Weidman. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Good work from the top here by Weidman. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio. The ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Nice job staying busy here in the clinch. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Tries to work it into a takedown. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another take.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Past the 2-minute mark in round one. Weidman's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Weidman's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Weidman. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, great reversal to top position by Weidman. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Weidman's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by the All-American Weidman.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Weidman. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Now some separation. Man, he he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Well, he had a lot of success with his takedowns in the previous round, and there it is again. So the adjustments in the opposite corner have not been made.
Has not paid dividends. Once again, he finds the angle, he gets to the leg, and he scores another takedown. Great job by this guy.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Weidman's back in half guard. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Weidman. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Weidman. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
I'll stand this up. We need to work.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the All-American Weidman. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Come on, you gotta keep your hands up for me now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Weidman. Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent.
Yeah, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Weidman. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Weidman's eye now closing up. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Massive shot from the top. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Weidman's face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. Just misses with that one. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Immediately gets the underhook. Battling for hooks. Effective punch from the clinch there by Weidman. All right, watch out for the... Oh, he's in real trouble now. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. All right, he engages in a single collar tie. Oh!
Oh, right hand land. There you go.
Weidman's got a bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Ground and pound strike there now. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
All right, take your time, relax, breathe.
So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Weidman's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know.
He passes to half guard.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by the All-American Weidman. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. He's gotta be careful here.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Weidman. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Weidman's in half guard.
Nice transition.
and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by the All-American Weidman. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh, hammer fist here by Weidman.
Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike lands. Weidman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Trying to establish that jab once again. Weidman's trying to make that eye swell shut, DC. Clearly, he has put a focus on targeting that area, which is already damaged on his opponent.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Weidman's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting to swell shut, and that is going to compromise his vision as this fight continues. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. The ground strikes starting to pile up. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him. He's got that single collar tie.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going to the tap.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Weidman gets caught by that straight punch there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fan.
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Weidman's in half guard. Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that swelling suggests there might be some sort of fracture.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with him. He's so swollen, he's so beat up, but he's so tough. That is why he's still standing. Normal people could not still be standing in the middle of an octagon fighting right now. Hats off to him for his toughness, but he ain't gonna get the job done tonight. He did not address it early enough.
Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
This is a terrible position.
I want to shoot more elbows.
Good work from the top here by Weidman. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Weidman's has got full mount now.
Win the scramble.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by the All-American Weidman. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Weidman. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. "15 seconds. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so we're going to take a look back at some of the replays that caused all of this damage in that previous round.
These guys were going back and forth, both throwing real heavy strikes that really did a lot of damage to their opponent. It's an evenly matched fight, but one of them has to separate themselves if they're going to get the victory.
All right, so the cut men have done their work. Let us see who can survive as we get ready to start what could be our final round here tonight. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, several moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try to finish this fight.
Oh, clipped him with the overhand. And the front kick is there. Nice job by Weidman. Double leg is good.
That was a slick transition. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Get that back position for me.
Weidman gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
There's the kick. It's dropped. Weidman's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Weidman gets back up. Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton boxing district.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just in survival mode.
Weidman's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. That is it! Chris Weidman with a massive highlight at the Garden.
What a performance!
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion